Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here with another Total War Saga Thrones of Britannia episode. The war with Dyflin is on, for sure. With their armies slowly beginning to march upon us in, shall we say, very large numbers. But so armies beginning to march down on them. Scotland is looking, I'd say pretty great state when it's, also in Ireland. So there's certainly a lot going on there. There's a lot going on. So let's end the turn and see what sort of lots of things happen next. Dyflin is on the move. They're going straight for that. Not really much of a chance here, simply because of the one particular detail, which is that they don't suffer penalty on the sea. So, unless we have superior numbers, it's going to get a bit risky. And here we go, getting assaulted here. Shouldn't be impossible. We have plenty of ranged troops. We also have reasonably good troops in quality. They're the Alban Axewarriors and the Alban Warriors, and of course the Shelter and other bits. So, should have a chance here. Should have a chance. Considering most of their stuff is still, in some ways, having larger numbers and probably a better, stronger general unit, we still, I think, have a lot of. So that's going to be a larger battle here between Dyflin and Kjotve, but this just, thunder swords. Maybe we should have the thunder swords just to make it something. No, just thunder swords, just thunder swords. I don't know. It sounds like a metaphor for pooping. Shut up.
Set for war! Eager to fight! Javelins! Ready!
Forming up the counter few units, or larger units. And then we just wait for them to get close and ugly. As our mighty troops stand ready to, well, cut them to ribbons. At least that's the theory here.
The enemy approaches!
That is the theory, but again, mostly just tier 1 stuff here from Dyflin. I think it's pretty much all tier 1, so unless we do something horribly wrong, we should have a good chance here, simply due to better quality of troops.
Grind them into the mud!
Also, I'm pretty sure I'm keep hearing one of the voice actors from coming from one of the German voice actors here and there when they say grind them into the mud. Yeah, that sounds like the Grenadier. It actually sounds like the bloody Grenadier's voice actor in the Scottish lines.
Yours to command. Horsemen, hit hard.
Don't ask me why, but I am genuinely hearing it.
Spearmen, get them. Spearmen, on the earth. Eager to fight.
They're going to roll over them. I am 99% sure that's the same voice actor as the Wehrmacht Grenadiers from Company as One. What the hell are you doing voicing Scots?
Ready! Run, warriors!
There you go, charging ahead there.
Set for war! On that double! Run, warriors! Spearmen! Strike now! Bowman, pound the earth! Crush them! Enemies beware! Attack! Strike now! Hit hard! Forward! Javelins! To victory!
He is your flank.
General is under attack. Attack!
Whoa, a general's getting rather nastily hit there by something.
Javelins! Quick march!
Must be some of the archers. They're just
Send a barrel! Pierce them!
slaughtering them
Ready!
in a less than grand way. Over here on the west flank, things are progressing pretty well.
Spearmen! Attack! Ready!
Sadly, it seems like we got a morale issue. I do believe that's actually some of the Eastern Vikings, or the Eastmans there, the Irish Vikings' ability. They do have something lowering the enemy's morale. Even then, you know, my men should still be able to hold on reasonably well in that. And they can't. Still.
Spearmen! See! They flee before our might! Deploy ranged attack! Don't hold back! We're under fire! Our general has fallen!
Oh, come on! He's not even within range of the bastards. How far can they throw? My general's dead because they apparently a bloody hit. Oh, well, apparently they could for that far. Still sucks. Sucks, but that's that. That pretty much means this battle could actually very well be lost. I'll go figure.
Awaiting orders.
Kill them properly, mate. You're, you know, higher tier than them.
Spearmen.
Something like supposedly much better, yet you're taking ages to kill them. Get on with it, would you?
Battle awaits us. On the double.
I kind of wish there was a way just, you know, I didn't have to micromanage so hard their paths. Like they just, you know, alright, we're archers, we're not supposed to walk straight through the enemy lines. Yet, of course, that's what they'll do every single time.
Spearmen. Ready for war.
Come on, how can it be? Just cut them down, damn it.
Darken the skies! Javelins! Our warriors rally! The troops are rousing! Making ready! Get them!
At least peppering them with arrows from the back is having a nice effect.
We're being fired on! Archers! Death from
Maybe I should do that there.
Send the barrage! Yours to command! Archers! Eager to fight!
Why are you just standing around there? Get oh damn it.
Archers! Eager to fight! Archers! Send the barrage!
There you go. Slowly collapsing them.
Spearmen!
Finally! I just... How long was that supposed to take, you useless louts? For a bunch of people supposedly inspired braveheart at some point, you're doing a terrible job of impressing me. You're actually capable of doing that. You cowards.
See, they flee before our might. Archers, attack from range. Don't hold back. Where the enemy talk? Bowman! Pierce them!
Fire!
Archers! Run, warriors! Take courage, troops! We're taking these archers!
Right, we're slowly doing it. Somehow.
Archers! Time to make yourselves scarce! The men have lost their nerve! Swordsmen!
You cowards.
Bowman! Run them down! To battle! Darken the skies! We've been flanked!
There we go.
The enemy general is dead!
There we go.
Archers!
Now they're really falling apart there with the general dead. This battle, I think, in large part was won just by the archers.
Swordsman! Swordsman! Awaiting orders!
Right, those guys really carried it far.
Ready for war! The battle is turning in our favor!
About time too, it did. Good God. So many casualties. Both sides fled quite aggressively from that. On the other hand, most of my units are still intact except for the general who's dead. Comparatively, their army is pretty much out of commission for much longer. Oh, come on. I thought he'd moved far enough. Damn it. I need to at least salvage the other force. But again, this probably would have been avoided had someone just moved a bit farther than just instead of stopping up in the middle of bloody nowhere. Oh God, we're gonna have to fight through this, aren't we? I mean, there's no chance in hell we're going to win this. Plus, it's going to take ages to lose simply because of, again, the fact the AI sucks with landing. So I'm going to have to raise an army up there to deal with that, I guess.
For the glory of the Gales.
Yes, yes.
Ready for action.
We got better things to do.
My abilities are growing. The men are eager to get to it.
So I gotta raise a new northern army to stop that.
Our bravery is legendary. Where's the fight? Not possible.
Stuff to stop that.
Command the longships. Get ashore, troops.
Alright. Gotta redistribute stuff once more. Done. And repair this. Also done.
None shall stand against us.
This army will have to be moved northwards to get its replenishments done.
Stay tight there.
Otherwise, they're just going to single that one out and destroy it. Which is obviously not quite conducive to my objectives. Like that. Like that.
War is what we do best.
And raise an army up all this way here. Guess we do that toughness.
War is what we do best.
Some Shiltron archers, a few skirmishes, and some axemen. Just raise it as fast as humanly as possible. Let easily go there. Absolutely no corruption there, that's outstanding. Could increase the trade, I guess. Anything else we can sort of look into? The problem is I can't really... Can I attack you? Nah. The armies are within supporting distance of each other, so that's not quite feasible. That is not quite feasible. Probably need to raise an additional army down here as well, or over there. Don't deal with all of that. Just making sure I've got no armies sort of dangling about elsewhere. I didn't forget any stuff, apparently not. Great, that I guess, and well, then turn and see what happens. Alright, seem like you're getting sieged there. Now sending in the other army. Shouldn't be impossible, I guess. Should not be impossible. More war with Difflin. And also way to just slowly lower the war further. I'm really starting to dislike the whole... Again, dislike the paper seems so nice, but it just creates this really annoying snowball mechanic, which again just works either way. Either makes the game a lot easier, or makes it a lot tougher. It just, you know, doesn't really do anything in between. It's just a very extreme mechanic in a sense, and it doesn't particularly make for a lot of fun, I think, increasingly. Quite the opposite.
We comply. Very well.
Quite the opposite.
The enemy approaches.
There we go. Some slightly higher tier troops there amongst them.
Let battle commence. True Britons forever. Our hidden units have been discovered. Bowman!
They're really getting absolutely destroyed out there. Every range unit is just firing at them except the raiders, most likely. Even they're probably giving a shot.
The foe has us enraged! General! They're charging us! Awaiting orders! Crush them!
Yeah, that did not end up surprisingly well for them.
Overrun them! Awaiting orders!
So there you go. Just advancing.
Enemies beware!
Keep moving down. Why? Why are you standing about there? Keep moving, you cowards.
Javelins!
You lousy louts.
Hit hard! Get them! Annihilate them! On the double! Archers! Quick march!
Send them up to flank and just fire into their backs.
Javelins! Don't hold back! Archers!
No, damn it.
Faster! Shift yourselves! Hurry it up! Loose at will! Archers!
Oh no, didn't try to select the entire thing. Thank you very much.
Our men run from the enemy! This is shameful!
Christ, they just stop up! I don't know, they really need to look into the unit here because the units are just
Archers!
not doing what they're bloody well supposed to.
Archers! Javelins! Beat the retreat! There they are! Battle awaits us! Attack from range! Loose at will! Our general is under attack! Regroup! To battle!
Go fang into the back, so that you break morale.
They flee before our might!
There we go.
Horsemen! We've damaged the enemy! Take cover! Archers! Javelins! Awaiting orders! Everyone! Enemies! Beware! Loose
There we go.
missiles! Loose at will!
They are slowly getting pelted to death there.
It's a rout! Our warriors flee the battle! Enemies, beware! Swordsmen! Ready! Quick march! Enemies, beware! Faster!
Right, just throw them into the line of fire and yes, shoot them to bits.
Back! Loose missile! Attack from range!
They're about to die. There we go. Baiting out into the open and just shot to bits.
The men are leaving the field. Archers! Everybody brace! Archers! Ready!
Further casualties piling out.
Bowman! Fire on them! Awaiting orders! They're charging! The battle is turning in our favor.
That would be the hope they turns in our favour. That would very well be the hope.
Axemen! Enemies! Beware! Hit hard! Ready! Awaiting orders! Knock down ahead me! Forward! The enemy are javelins! Darken the sky! Our men have turned tail and run! The cowards! Enemies! Beware!
Oh, they ran out of ammunition. Oh. That makes things a bit harder.
Enemies beware! Cavalry! Get them! On the double! Annihilate! Hit hard! Archers! The enemy on honor! Pierce them! Battle awaits us! Fire! I think we got their attention! Javelins! Annihilate them!
Well, most of the different forces have been completely annihilated. Or sent running.
We're overrunning them! Swordsman! The enemy have rallied their unit!
Go. Oh. They rallied a bit. Well, that didn't last long. Another Pyrrhic victory, but nonetheless a victory. Barely any survivors for their army. Alright, they split up their forces. That's very good. Someone died as a governor, I guess. Yeah, well, you can do it on in Brega. That's a lot more valuable than that area in terms of the economy.
We will not fail you. Fear us on the warpath.
Ah, they got the garrison, but a night attack isolates that. I think. I'm going to just quickly auto-resolve this battle.
For the glory of the Gales, to victory! Go full out!
Right, we can begin building up stuff here. That's going to be quite helpful in ensuring we get our troops replenished as humanly fast as possible. So that's obviously going to be a very lovely choice there.
Our bravery is legendary.
Pop
Stay
in
tight
there.
there. The men are eager
Troops,
to get to it.
except we don't have room for a lot, but guess we add in some skirmishes.
None shall stand against
Sweep
us.
up those chaps, finish them off, and then we had to take that town over there, increasing pressure on them.
Forward we go! For the glory of the Gales. Immediately. Yes.
And another estate to be handed out. Whoops, wrong button. Very wrong button, in fact.
The men are eager to get to it.
Research is Making progress, though very slowly. But it is nonetheless making progress, which is good. We can upgrade the silver there.
War is what we do best.
Some cavalry there, some additional axemen, some crossbowmen. And then I guess we end the turn. Okay, clearly made a mistake there. Should have pulled the army to the west. I didn't anticipate just moving so quickly there, which of course is a big mistake on my part, meaning this army just got murdered. No chance it has staying this size it has. And then, of course, after race, another army. I keep raising a lot of armies. Right now the issue is I'm actually struggling to get enough recruits.
Bring me their heads.
Which does make for a few complications.
I'm coming into my own. Our every foe shall fall.
I mean, the bit to getting short, at least some more spearmen certainly paid off, but I probably should have gotten it for the axe and assault unit as well. Probably should have gotten it for that. Guess we'll finish this up with a few skirmisher cavalrymen as well.
Our bravery is legendary. We'll serve well.
Probably afford you to help with replenishment. There we go.
The men are eager to get to it.
Far up north.
None
I
shall
guess
stand
we add
against us.
some more chaps there. Boom, almost good to go.
For the glory of the Gales.
Almost. I need some more melee troops. I mean, I got plenty of ranged units now, but I need some more close quarters gentlemen to, you know, deal with them that way. Also, gotta say, it's bloody hot right now here. And pretty humid too. Ugh. My apologies for that hiccup.
You can count on us. War is what we do best.
Replenishing losses there before moving eastwards.
We
Same
are
here to an
eager
extent, though
for
probably
glory.
less worse, though the King's Blades did suffer a bit. I am tempted to just research that bit, finish it off, since again that would help out. There's also the, you know, well, that probably wouldn't do as much good. Of course, there's theoretically some of these things they could use. I'd have to get a general to rank 10. That would be a pretty good upgrade, though. That would be a really good upgrade. There's also the consideration maybe to reset some of this, and then of course this. I mean, there's a lot I could really research at the moment.
Not possible.
Getting
My
besieged.
warriors are
Now we can counterattack
unparalleled.
here.
Get them now.
And just destroy them. Boom.
I'm coming into my own.
Off to battle! War is what we do best.
Ready for action.
On the war!
Alright. Stabilizing things there.
Our
Things
bravery
build
is
up the
legendary.
army here as well. I might need some better quality troops there. I mean, I'm not entirely confident. I mean, this is a very elite army with a lot of
The
really
men
big
are eager to
things.
get to
So
it.
I kind of wish you'd get something better here, but the chances of getting some replacements there are a bit limited. So it's going to come down, I think, to some really good flanks and just slowly tearing the army apart with that, I guess. This is going to be pretty good. Experience, but also very importantly, unit replenishment alongside this one, which again is pretty much just gotten to help replenish troops, because I imagine there's going to be a lot more fighting in Ireland, and having at least one spot where I can sort of extent, you know, ignore this and just replenish my troops faster is going to be a thing really vital, in particular for stuff like the elite units here. They could, I imagine, benefit a ton from that. So a lot there going on, but I think I'll be starting now, so thank you all for joining in. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, and this is Imperial Lane saying cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope you'll tomorrow for, oh well, not tomorrow, but another 2 days time for another episode. Bye everybody.